Following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. There we go. Good morning. Welcome in. Our soundboard's more like a Ouija board. Welcome into Mornings on Main Street for this beautiful April 20th, 2021. Gladys, get over here. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's get you to the weather this morning. We got going for you real quick there. Intern, you might hit the weather. Brought to you by good friends at 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. Is a proud partner with the All of Us Research Program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. Now, there's a little buzz coming in our audio right now because, the soundboard has turned into a Ouija board. It's crazy. It has a mind of its own. All right, our pick city of the day, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Right now it's 40 degrees. It's going to get much warmer today, high in the mid-70s, sunny, beautiful, outstanding. It's going to be a beautiful day on this Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. Let me see if I can do this now. There we go. And turn that down there. So hold on with me, folks. We're going to do this real quick. Live on the air. There's no buzz? Okay, but I'm hearing a buzz in my ear. Thank you, soundboard, for right when we go on the air for doing that. We appreciate you very much for all that. All right, welcome to the show, my friends. We have another fun show for you today as we get going on this Wednesday, April 20th, 2000. I already said that, right? Intern, get in here and join me, will you?
Yes.
How are you, pal?
Hey, I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I am. I'm not hearing you either. I'm not coming through.
Let's see. Hello. Look at this. Hi. Hold on.
That's right. We'll do this. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. Had fun last night with the National Sounds game. Had a good time. They won 7-0. That's the first time I've been to a Sounds game that they've won. I've brought them bad luck. So they won last night and got the victory 7-0 over the Charlotte Knights. That happened. So anyway, what we love about live streaming and live TV, this happened many years working in TV before you go on the air. Things happen and things, we just kind of work our way around it and we try to figure it out. And we'll have things that we'll get coming to you, and we'll be good to go. Intern, are you there now?
I am. Hello. Yes.
All right. You sound much better.
Thank you, man. How's
Okay.
it going? How's it going, everyone?
All right. We get the weather. There we are, pal.
I do hear the buzz.
I told you there was a buzz there.
Yes, there was. And it's here. TV Guides, hottest star.
Right. This comes after TV Guide named the Intern the rising star of 2022.
I just let it go to my head, guys. I'm sorry.
You're like Aaron Paul. You remind me of a young Jesse Pinkman. That for Breaking Bad. You're that kind of actor. You're kind of that. You just you take the screen. The screen just holds you tightly and does that. All right. So we have. It just magically appeared, the buzz. So we're going to work our way through it today. So thanks for joining us. Don't go anywhere. We have Cooking for Dummies coming your way at 7:15. Jason Michaels at 7:30. Then a very cool organization that's taking part in the Rock and Roll Marathon on Saturday and benefiting our service members and our troops. And it's a wonderful organization that I want you guys to know about. So we'll have that coming for you. All right. So Intern, let me get the weather out of here and we'll get to today's headlines. You having a good day otherwise?
I am, man. I was going to say, isn't there somebody else running the half marathon this weekend?
That would be myself.
Hey, look at him.
That'd be
He's running
me.
Another one. He would not say it. Look at him, how humble he is. Look at him.
That's right.
Look at Joe.
I'll be running from the buzz this weekend, so that's going on.
Joe, the humble boy.
All right, here's the Main Street Nashville e-edition that's coming your way this morning. And look at this picture by our good friend. Come on, Joe, work the screen. All right, there we go. Larry McCormick with a great. Look at how beautiful that is.
He really does take great
Is he
pictures.
proposing? What's going on here?
It's a very far away.
Banks, highs and 80s expect to start on Friday. Look at that. Look at that pit. I mean, that right there in the ducks and the water, man, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that is a determined husband / boyfriend, whoever that is, because you know that wasn't the first picture he had to take.
No, you're exactly right there with all that. So how's that buzz going?
So on the monitor laptop, it does not sound like a buzz. So if anybody hears a buzz out there, please let us know.
Yeah, well, I can hear it really well. Last night, the Metro Council approved $44 million for Metro to buy Hickory Hollow Mall properties for all of us that are in our 50s and 40s that grew up in Nashville and this side of town. We know Hickory Hollow Mall and what it meant to us growing up. I've not been in that. Of course, it became the Global Mall, and a lot of businesses moved out from over there. But it was a place, man, an iconic place for a lot of us that grew up. We hung out there constantly at Tilt, the game room machine they had over there. It was a lot of fun growing up. So that was to see they're going to kind of get things going back on that side of town, which is really, really good because that side of town means a lot to a lot of us that grew up here that's going on. The new Carmel University is named their new dean. I was hoping it would say the Intern, but it's not going to be with the Intern. And no, no, that's the wrong. Which this one over here? There you go. So quickly, be quick with like Mission Impossible. Go. There we go. That's much better. All right. All right. Carmel University has a new dean that's going to show up here this next year, Dr. Ginny Mason. Good for you, Dr. Mason. It's a great school up there. Lebanon. And, why are $17 million to start a sports complex? Very cool. Phase one of the plan will include 5 soccer fields, a walking trail. And look, let me tell you what, I love the mayor of Lebanon, Rick Bell. Mayor Bell, you have to add a pickleball court. You have to add pickleball court. People are going crazy for pickleball. You got to add pickleball courts. You have to do that.
I'm a huge pickleball guy. It sounds like, though, that...
Are you a pickleball guy that plugs his mic in?
Yes. My mic is
But you're on mute. How are you now?
Hey, there we go. I was choking a little bit. But hello, I'm back. I would just like to say that pickleball would be cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it would be very cool. All right, we're good to go now. All right, technical difficulties. We have a gnome in here. We got to get him out of here. Gladys,
Did you let another gnome in?
get this guy out of here. All right, we're good.
Are you skittering around?
Wait, she's out on her smoke break. Text her, will you? She's always on her phone.
For sure.
Let's say, hey, Gallatin doctor retires after 47 years. Dr. Kenneth Case. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
47 years, all that he's seen and come through. Oh, he's a Vietnam veteran too. God bless you, sir.
Gosh.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yeah, please, like, just
Our world
hang
is,
out.
Our world is better because of people like that.
No kidding. He did a lot.
He did do that. All right, so the national banner 40 years ago. This is a crazy story. A criminal court candidate is running for office, and they found out he's got 71 parking tickets.
Oh, my goodness.
71 parking tickets. I get one and I'm nervous.
Is that the front page, like first story? Like,
yep.
Maybe because the quantity, I guess. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, of course it is. 40 years ago, Tuesday, April 20th. He had a sad ending to Sterling Gray Jr. ended up killing himself and his wife.
Oh, wow.
Not over the parking tickets, but something else that was going on.
Why would you make me laugh in that story? That's
I'm
not cool.
just telling you.
That's not cool.
He's indictment on charges of accepting bribes from convicted drug dealers to influence their cases. Yeah, that'll get you in trouble.
A ticket or two.
Let that known. Again, we talk about positive on the show, but we also talk about history on the show. And this is a sad day, 23 years ago, right there, the Columbine shooting.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of us were, I know you were only 4 years old, but
Right.
This is a crazy quick story. And I'll never forget what I'm doing. I was actually working for David Letterman, and this is not a joke. And I got pictures during this. And we were at the Opryland Hotel shooting something. And Dave was not with us, but his crew was with us. And I was working for him. And we all gathered on a TV Opryland Hotel and saw this was going down. And we stopped working after like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We couldn't
Really?
work it. It was just because it was so awful.
I mean, it's like one of those, like, not to compare the two events, but like 9/11, where everybody stopped what they were doing.
Kind of,
and turned the TV on.
12 kids were killed, and one teacher.
Right.
And that was just an awful, awful, awful day. So
The teacher apparently said, I listened to a long podcast on it, and the teacher apparently saved 4 children before he died.
he did.
Too.
He sure did. Yep. And that one sweet girl was praying, and then she was killed and all that. It was just, man, oh man, oh man. Okay. So anyway, just honor their memories today. Move on. Look at this. New Spring Hill High School may hit $100 million.
We're just throwing millies.
$100 million. Last August, the Murray County Commission approved $74 million to fund construction of new schools, in addition to an auxiliary gym at Santa Fe Unit School. Now the cost has soared up to $100 million. This is ridiculous. $100 million. It just soared $24 million.
Where's it all coming from?
You. So make sure you get your taxes in, pal.
They're really banking on that check to clear.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That's just all right. Well, you got to build schools, man.
And dome stadiums, all that.
You know how I feel about that. All right. So just after a meeting, you said, "Hey, Joe, have you talked to Bowman Richards?"
Yes.
And I was like, well, a couple weeks ago, I was like, I was just thinking about him. He was named president of I Sigma yesterday.
No way.
You had just brought him up.
That's what I'm saying. I ran into Brock Miller, who, is his successor.
Right.
And, just got to
Well,
hear
we
from
were
him.
laughing because Bowman's got hair like you.
Right.
Right. Without the creepy mustache. So
he
Bowman
kind of
looks
kills
good.
it. Yeah. He kind of kills it with it.
Bowman looks good.
I have a cowlick is the thing. So it's like some people call it cute and like quirky, but
I thought it was called like Bama Bangs. Is that what that is all as well?
actually,
But
yes.
There's Bowman, so it's good to see him.
Yeah, good for him.
Good to see Bowman. Do you have Netflix? I get your password. Netflix shares plummet after it loses 200,000 subscribers.
Why?
I tell you what, because there's more options with Disney Plus and then Apple Plus.
Paramount Plus is killing it as well.
It is. So there's more and more things to see. Plus, didn't they have The Office, and The Office left and went over to Peacock?
Yes.
So you've got that. So there's a lot of things that go. There's more opportunity there, but that's why, and they expect they're going to lose another 2 million in the next year. Ugh.
Speaking of Peacock, there's a 24-hour cops marathon show. Like it's a network that just runs cops. And it's
The
awesome.
TV show Cops.
Yes.
Look at our stocks. Buenos Aires Marvel.
We're up by 10.
This year, 10%, but we went up 0.88% yesterday. So we'll be getting, let me check the numbers here. Gladys, take 4, run the 1 over, and add 6%.
Feel
All
free
right.
to divide.
We get 38 cents off of that. So
Okay.
thank you, Gladys, for that, for working hard.
Thank God.
Again, Buenos Aires, Merville.
Can't go wrong.
We need to look up and see what that is.
Is that a plane?
We got some money off of it. Nashville Predators won last night in shootout, overtime, whatever they call it.
Oh, that means we both get a point, though, right?
Yes. No, they get 2 points.
Oh, 2 points.
Who cares about Calgary? Preds got 2 points. And Matt Duchene scored his 40th goal. I think he's the first Preds player to have 40 goals.
Oh, yeah. Him and Phillip have been battling it out for that.
Yep. So well done. Granlund shootout winner leads Preds over Flames.
Man, it's just great to get that win for the team and us.
It's a nice picture there. I like the Calgary's uniforms.
You know what that means whenever you do the puck through in between the pads?
Is it a 5-hole?
Yeah. Good job, man.
All right. This took a lot of big time yesterday. Took a lot of calls and texts. George Plasters joined the family. Come on over, George. It's been a staple of Nashville sports talk radio since 1989.
Oh, here he comes. I see him.
Oh, yeah, he's big. He's like, now hold on a second. Show my whole face.
Pictures.
Yeah, right there. So welcome, George.
Yes, what's up, man?
Did you know he's going to the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame?
I did know that. As of recently, yes. Congratulations.
I think, is he this year's class?
Yeah,
I think he's this year's class.
Yeah, I think.
Congratulations, George. You know, you are a legend in the city and sports talk radio. Oh, he's bringing Watson Brown with him, too. Look, he says, I'm really impressed with Main Street Media. It's an incredible media story. What they left out was, I'm really impressed with Big Joe. Exactly. He's an incredible media story.
That's why the quote doesn't end. It's just assumed.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So thank you, George, for the kind words. I appreciate that. So welcome to family, George. It's going to happen in July. So 4 to 6. We're taking over the world, people. So hop on board.
Yeah. Get on the bandwagon. There's room.
Right. Get on the bandwagon. If you do that, let's scroll down here a little bit. The Preds now stand. The big win last night. 2 points ahead of Dallas in that wild card spot. So Preds don't play again until Saturday. They play at Tampa Bay.
Some would say we're on thin ice.
Okay. We need to talk after the show about your all the things you do.
Right. Okay. We will.
The good doctor, the official doctor of Mornings on Main Street. Dr. Julie Wood, get enough vitamin D3 to prevent insulin resistance. She told me, I'll come on anytime and talk about diabetes. And that's been a big problem with guys like myself who eat terrible but still exercise and can't lose any weight. She is perfect for our show to get the word out. So we'll reach out to her again, have her come on. She makes great sense of all this stuff because if you tell me to take vitamin D3, I'm like, well, I don't know. Why am I taking this? And she tells us why. Well,
yeah. And then you go to those stores and they all have, a letter and a number. And it's like, I don't know. This is fish oil. Is that what I need?
I don't know. Exactly right. All right. Check your horoscope brought to you by me. Taurus today. Intern. Here you go. Pay attention and you'll gain insight that'll help you get ahead. Don't trust anyone to invest or take care of matters for you. Handle sensitive situations with compassion. Like, hey, excuse me, sir, but you stink. But let's have a way to figure how you're not going to stink. That's how you do it.
Okay. That was a great delivery that you just did. So maybe
Dude,
I will
try that. But don't pay for someone's mistake. But you're broke anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. So I could explain to them that, hey, I would pay for this, but I just can't.
Then you might. But yeah, do what's best for you, and that is leave.
I love how you always pertain it to an actual situation. It's like when you get into this situation,
just leave. So
don't trust the bartender.
You get 3 stars. If you're not a birthday baby though.
Oh, I didn't even see the key over here. The stars?
I guess 3 stars. Focus and you'll reach your goals.
Avoid conflicts. Work behind
again. Probably written by some lady up in Brookline, Minnesota. Every morning she gets it out, just copies and pastes. What's going on? All right, time for comic strip tease.
Oh, yep.
Today's cartoon is Sherman's Lagoon, playing the voice of the turtle. On the left will be myself, playing the role of this cute little shark, the pearl necklace, is the intern. I think I'm going to go with Bob Hope today. And yourself?
Oh, I'm going to go with Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay. All right, are we ready for this?
Well, you're the turtle, correct?
I'm the turtle.
Okay.
Love being the turtle. Okay, 3. Turtle's Bob Hope. 3, 2. Hey, Megan, our annual community event is coming up.
Hello, dear. Yes, so?
I've been named the head of the planning committee.
I see, dear.
And I could really use your help.
On one condition.
That you are named head of the planning committee.
Okay, dear, let's get the cracking.
Hey, how about that Phyllis Decoration something?
He's so upset in that last slide. Look at his.
He got you. He's got arms crossed and everything.
He's like, yo, yeah.
He didn't put up with that anymore. Hey, is that you are named head of the Planet Committee? Got a real big show today. I'm sounding more like Ed Sullivan than Bob Hope.
Yeah, like a little
I
mumble
gotta
there.
work on my voices. I got to bring back Hannibal Lecter too.
Yes, you do.
Megan, our annual committee event is coming up. I've been named head of the planning committee.
Oh, yeah. So, Jodie Foster.
I could really use your help.
I see. Oh, on what condition?
That you are named head of the planning committee.
Okay. Let's get it cracking.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well done there. All right, let's take a break on the show. Coming up next, Cooking for Dummies. We're taking a refresher course on our Cooking with Dummies. And once again, I failed miserably. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. That's next. Bringing who TV Guide calls a rising star, the intern. There he is, man.
Hey.
So when TV Guide tells you that, I mean, you got to feel good.
Absolutely.
This will turn from posting pictures of gas to posting how hot it is in your car dashboard. That's next. That drives me insane. Our show is made complete because we have several guests each week who raise our show to another level, including the great Miss Cheap who joins us now. Good morning, Miss Cheap.
Good morning, Joe.
Some folks that are going to blow you away, Joe, when you come see this. They're unbelievable. Especially our lead actress.
My God, what kind of cologne is this?
I don't know. My wife got it at Walmart.
Is it pine tar?
It's really a fun thing to do, though. It's a great experience to go out there and just, even if you don't buy anything, to just walk around.
While federal coverage is really important, often I really think that a lot of the decisions that are going to impact you most are made at the local level. Like where's the stop sign's going to go, what's your speed limit going to be, how much you're going to pay in property taxes, we talked about that a lot, and how much funding the schools are going to get, zoning decisions that are going to impact which developers can come in and change the neighborhoods and grow the city. And all those decisions are going to be made at the local level.
All right, welcome back to the Mornings on Main Street on this beautiful April 20th, 2020. Look at that. The T-Dot Smartway camera. Traffic looks good. Outside looks good today. But what about the rest of the day? Intern. Our pick city of the day is Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where today it's going to be really nice. Today, partly cloudy, high in the low 70s. Yep, cloudy skies tonight. We ain't worried about tonight, though, man. We're worried about today, this morning. So we'll get to 70, be nice outside, take your lunch outside, have fun down there today in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Now, the people ask me, why do I say it like that? I used to work with a TV reporter who could not pronounce Murfreesboro. Could not pronounce Murfreesboro at all. She could only say Murfreesboro. And I thought she was kidding. And then, she was not kidding. And so she pronounced Murfreesboro. So for those who are watching, who worked back with me at Channel 2 a long time ago, you are laughing very hard right now. All right. So every Wednesday at 7:15, 20-ish, whatever, it's our Cooking for Dummies segment. We hang out with our good friend, Chef Chris at Black Diamond Culinary. She's wonderful. The place is wonderful. So we've been doing these simple cooking called Cooking for Dummies with a big dummy. I'm the big dummy because all I know how to do is microwave. So she's teaching us how to cook. So she threw us for a loop this week as she said, I have to make spaghetti, which I barely know how to do. So here is us and our refresher course making spaghetti. Enjoy. All right, welcome back for another outstanding edition of Cooking for Dummies with a Big Dummy, along with our good friend Chef Chris here at Black Diamond Culinary. And Chef Chris, we got a crowd today.
We do have a crowd today. We sold some tickets. This is for our live taping, so we're glad to see everybody here.
Everybody,
Yay!
welcome in. All right, so what are we doing today?
Today we're going back to the first cooking class that we did, and you're going to be doing this all alone by yourself.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're making spaghetti.
We are making spaghetti.
I retained some, but not all. So I'm not sure exactly what. This is terrible. Where to go and where to start.
Okay, so one more time. We have our 1 pound of beautiful ground hamburger. We have our jar of gorgeous spaghetti sauce, and we have our spaghetti.
That's all I need.
That's all you need here today.
Okay. All right.
And so I'll be by your side to guide you all the way through it.
But I want to see if I can do it. So trial and error.
Trial and error.
Which is the story of my autobiography. Trial and error. Jokes, laughing. All right, so we do this. So
we do this. We're going to go to the stove, and we're going to start cooking up.
All right, let's go to the stove. Okay, Chef Chris, we've come over to the grill. What do you call it? The stove?
The stove.
Stove, okay.
We got our pan nice and hot. We're going to put our beef inside the pan.
So I'm going to do the solo, so you're going to stay and
I'm going to step back.
Have you had a good week so far?
We've had a great week. We had a wonderful weekend. We did a fabulous cooking class on Friday night.
Oh, what did you have?
So we did braised beef ribs, mashed potatoes, and fresh asparagus.
Whoa, sounds good.
It was a delicious dinner.
You know what should be a good item one week you should cook? Roasted duck.
We'll do roasted duck one day. We're going to teach Joe how to cook roasted duck.
Everything else good okay?
Okay, we're getting our water boiling. So while that's kind of browning right now, you might want to get our salt water going.
Oh, you're not supposed to tell me. Okay. Salt, so this goes into the...
We're just going to put a nice big pinch.
Oh, not the whole thing?
Not the whole thing, just a nice little big pinch.
Ooh, I can pinch. I pinch the intern all the time on the show.
Oh, my goodness.
I call it goosing.
Goosing.
I'm goosing. So that's good right there?
That's good right there.
Okay. So,
now, and now we're ready to put our spaghetti into the boiling water while that's browning.
Okay.
You have to do a couple things at one time.
Okay. All right. Do I touch it? No, you're not supposed to tell me. Ooh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is still browning over here. Mm-hmm. Good. Oh, this is good. Did I tell you I like raw meat?
I know. We know you like steak tartare.
Yeah. But for you today, we will just cook it up here nice and good. I'll have you and Tim over for dinner one night.
Oh, we would love to come for dinner. We might have to bring some go items.
You might have to cook everything, too.
I might have to cook everything.
All right, so I'm good here for right now.
Good right now?
This takes usually about 5 minutes?
8 to 10.
8 to 10 minutes.
Yes, and we have our spaghetti
Okay, I'm ready to pour that in?
sauce right in.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready to pour this in.
You ready to pour that in?
There's some that's still a little pink right there. So
Yeah, let's get those a little bit brown.
Good times here. No comments back there. All right. All nice and good. We use the roasted garlic here. It's from Barillo.
Barilla.
Barilla? We buy that. Just because it's just got this tangy taste to it. It's killing you, isn't it?
It's good. Let's turn the burner down just a hair.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Hello. And we just get this up nice and good.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm so. I do have to put up with this
Just
nonsense.
stir slowly. It will all mix beautifully together. There you go.
And so that's good now.
That's good.
We wait on that, right?
Waiting on our spaghetti, and if you want to get our spaghetti spoon, the one that with all the little fingers in the bowl, there we go. We can just kind of stir that a little bit so our spaghetti doesn't stick together.
Okay.
And it's probably going to be maybe three or four more minutes.
Okay, so far so good. That was a fast 8 minutes, and here we go.
Here we go. We're going to plate up our spaghetti.
All right. Shall I let it drip for a little bit there?
Let it drip for a little bit.
Now look at that. Look how the pasta curled in there. I did that. I practiced that.
Beautiful plating.
Do I need, when you're doing this now, I'm going to ask for your help. You don't want a lot of excess water.
You don't want a lot of excess water. You want that to dry, and the steam's going to dry most of it off as well.
Okay. That looks pretty good there.
That looks good.
All right. So is it a good idea to put this back here?
Yeah, let's try to get all of it out of the water so we don't
all the
overcook
spaghetti
it.
out?
Yeah, we'll get all of it out so we don't overcook the rest of the pasta.
It's like when I grew with my sister, it's like clearing her hair out of the tub. Hello.
Well, I'm the oldest of 5 sisters, so
Oh,
there
I'm
was
sure you
a
did that.
lot of cleaning of the drains in our house.
Drain, that's the word.
That's the drain.
Forget what it was there.
There we go.
One more, maybe?
One
a
more.
couple of scragglers there trying to
Trying to
hide
get away from
us.
you. There
All
we
right.
go. Got them all. There we go. Now we can plate up, put your sauce right on top of the beautiful spaghetti, and we can serve everybody up some delicious spaghetti and meat sauce.
This looks so good.
That looks so yummy.
I actually did, I did about 90%. There's always need a refresher course.
Let's always need a refresher course. It
So
never
get it
hurts
on
to
here.
have a little bit more information to do this again.
We've been doing this like our 11th or 12th segment. Been doing this together. How much more do we need here? More?
Oh, yeah, one more big scoop should be gorgeous there. There we go. Awesome.
Nice.
Beautiful.
We take it to the middle?
Take it to the middle.
Chef Chris will let you do the honors. And there we've done it.
We've done it.
And we started off with this, a pound of ground beef,
Pound of ground beef,
the noodles,
and the spaghetti sauce.
spaghetti sauce. And that's it.
That's it.
That's all we need. We created
Beautiful.
this masterpiece.
Just serve some salad or some garlic bread on the side, and you have a beautiful family meal.
Beautiful. All right, more information on Black Diamond on the bottom of the screen, blackdiamondculinary.com. So many great things that are happening here to meet Chef Chris. About a fun summer ahead, correct?
Fun summer ahead. We have a lot of fun things coming up, and just check out our website and for a lot of wonderful events.
And now it's time we eat.
That we eat. So do we get an A?
You tell me.
I think we get an A
You're
today.
the expert. I'm the idiot. So I guess we do.
Yes, we do.
Oh, it smells good too. And for our lovely audience,
Thank everybody. Yay!
They get there, McCorkle. We get to it over there. All right, let's eat. We'll see you guys next week. Oh my goodness, Chef Chris, you are an angel for putting up with my nonsense. All right, coming up next, our good friend Jason Michaels joins us, who last week took a trip and made somebody famous, and we were jealous, and we're going to call him out on it. And that's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Well, I've been here, and I'm a part of it. My kids went to local schools. It's a big deal to me. Well, it can be interesting at times because I've settled a lot of bar bets late at night. Phone rings and well, who played wide receiver at Mount Juliet in what year? And I don't know everything. I don't make claim to know everything, but I know where to look to find a lot of that information.
Oh! All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street Live. Look at the T-Dot Smartway cameras. You make your way in today. Going to be a beautiful day. Fantastic. Have your lunch outside. Really, really good. We need this. And this weekend's going to be nice as well. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Every Wednesday. Hold on a second. Gladys, he's about to be on, so get to your computer. Every week at 7:30, our minds are blown by this. Vincent Michaels, magician, illusionist, best friend. How are you, man?
Good. I'm good. Do you have like in-house like magic fans?
Yeah, it's Gladys. She's our office assistant, and when she's not on her smoke break, she loves your segments. All right, so the intern has evidently pictures of you with a famous illusionist.
Yes, man. I grew up watching David Copperfield specials. You could say every year he had a new television special. He hasn't done one. Yeah, that really is me. That really is me. I'm levitating. David Copperfield, just unbelievable. I'm talking about this is the most successful magician illusionist ever. He owns his own string of islands in the Caribbean. That's how successful he's been. And I had the opportunity to go and get a private tour. He has this unreal museum of magic. It's privately held, and he was giving the tour, and I had the opportunity to get like a 2.5 hour long tour of just it. I tell you what, it blew my mind.
Where is this?
It's in Las Vegas. He has this incredible museum because he does like 3 shows a day, 7 days a week in Las Vegas at the one of the casino resorts there, and you know, he entertains audiences like all day long, and then when he's done entertaining audiences, he decides, oh, hey, I want to take a small group of magicians through a private tour of my museum of magic. And I mean, that photograph you're looking at right there, I'm leaning against. You can see the photograph in front of me that is framed. Right. That's Harry Houdini leaning against those bookshelves that were in his house.
Holy cow!
I know. That's crazy.
That's it's like a dream. I mean, did you pinch yourself?
There was one point where the first time I pinched myself was when Copperfield was standing like 3 feet in front of me, and he starts the tour, and I'm just like, this is the guy that like planted a lot of the seeds of magic that got me interested in the first place, and he's the one giving me the tour. This is nuts. The second time I pinched myself was when he just kind of nonchalantly, we were in the quote unquote Houdini room. Because it's just multiple rooms, and he's like, well, this is this, and this is this, and this is this, and I just realized like this one, you know, he said this is Houdini's metamorphosis trunk, and I was like, wait, this is like, there's this famous trick called the metamorphosis. Houdini originated it like 100 years ago, and magicians for years have done different versions of it, and he has the actual trunk just like sitting there. It's just sitting there, and it's like sitting right next to me, and I'm like, that's the one, huh? Like that one right there. It was, and it just like, yeah, it was amazing.
How long did you spend
all
with
the different posters, all the different, I mean, what's cool to a magician like me, who I've been into magic now for a very long time, is that the most successful magician ever has performed for the most number of people ever, still has this deep reverence and love for magic, and you can tell for magic, and like he could tell you where every single thing in that place came from. If somebody on my tour was like, hey, what's this, and he knew the full story. It was amazing.
How long did you have with him?
About 2.5 hours.
Goodness.
Yeah. We got to the place at 11:30 at night, Vegas time, do the math. And then we didn't leave until, I mean, he led the tour for 2.5 hours. We didn't leave till about 2:30. So it was about a 3-hour experience.
Good for you. So you had never met him before, correct?
Just like after a show where, you know, you walk through the line and you go, hey, thanks for, you know, a great show. So no, never really had the opportunity to like be just kind of in the same room chatting. It was unbelievable.
I bet, Jason, he smelled like English leather.
I didn't get up close to him, so I bet he did.
Fantastic. Good for you, man. I love that. That is very cool to get to do something like that and see one of your idols.
It was kind of a once in a lifetime type of thing for me.
Now, let me ask you this as we pull you back full here. Would you be nervous if David Copperfield, you go out to do your show, if David Copperfield showed up in your audience and you saw him?
That is such. I asked myself that question, and I think there would be a part of me that would be nervous. I've had magicians in my audience, and like I'm not nervous at all. But I think like if it were like David Copperfield in my audience, I think I'd be like, oh, don't screw this up. He's good. He knows what he's doing.
That's great, man. All right, so now you get to blow our. What you think about David Copperfield is what we think about you.
Well, that's very nice. Well, you know what's interesting about magicians is that so many people are interested in the world of magicians, like because it's kind of a, it's not something that, unless you're a magician, you wouldn't know this stuff. And I did a private engagement a couple of months ago. A company hired me, and it was an insurance company. And they hired me to do this private event for them, which that's the type of thing I do from time to time. And afterwards, one of their like main sales guys comes up and goes, oh, we need to make sure we've got you insured. And I was like, oh, don't worry. I have liability insurance on my props. I have liability insurance, in case anybody gets hurt. He goes, no, that's not what I'm talking about. He said, we need to make sure we get you insured in case any of your tricks go wrong. We can ensure that your performance will always work. And I was like, what are you talking about? And no, it's crazy. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I have a deck of cards here. Let me give them a little bit of a mix. I'm just going to kind of give them a little bit. And I'll give them two different types of shuffle. The in the hands shuffle like so. And I tell you what we'll do. Let me give you a different point of view. Joe, I'm going to run my thumb down the edge of the cards like so. When you say the word stop, we'll cut the cards to the spot. All right, let me know when.
Stop.
Just stop right there. All right, we'll come back to that in a second. But what's crazy about this is this dude literally actually a few days after the event, he sent me. They seriously have a magician's insurance policy. And I was like, that's crazy. but so he sent, no, for real. Like I'm now insured. So if something goes wrong in this trick, like the emergency clause immediately works. So I tell you what, let's take a look at the card. I'm going to bring it to you because I don't need to see it. I'm going to bring it to you.
Okay.
You got it?
Got it.
Remember, don't say anything. Just remember this. I'm going to put it back in the pack. We're going to lose it like so. All right, now it's gone. So here, I'll just try to, I'm just going to go through a series of cuts like I did a moment ago. It'll be a fancy series of cuts. Up like so. Let me give them one more. Boom. And the, let me just show you. The 10 of diamonds was your card? Yes?
Nope.
That, I guess if that's not correct, I guess the insurance policy would immediately take effect. So there are some,
nope.
There are some.
You dare do it.
No, there's conditions of the policy. I have to go make sure that this trick meets the conditions of the policy. So first off, the first condition is that all parties involved must be dealing with a full deck.
Maybe.
Okay, we're not sure. Okay, the policy is valid only Monday through Friday and weekends as well.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good. And last but not least, special sleight of mouth clause. The magician can talk his way out of almost any situation, provided spectator is of a smaller build than. Well, that's not the case. I'm definitely smaller than Joe is. Okay, I guess I can't. Okay, so in this case, I get to evoke the emergency clause, and the emergency clause is inside, and on the inside there's a big.
Oh my!
All right.
Okay. I gotta go.
Okay. Come on. We are watching you intently.
That's not cool.
Like a Ring camera. What is going on there?
Like we just got the notification.
Yeah. Like who's at our door? What's he doing?
That's right. Wow.
Jason, now come on.
It was like the spending the money was worth it for the insurance policy.
Yeah, well, here's the funny thing. I got nervous when you had the first card, the 10 of diamonds.
And you were wrong,
yeah, I was like, oh no, he is fallible.
He is human.
Yeah, he is human.
I knew it as soon as he went back to the insurance policy. I was like, nope, that's about to burn up and turn into a bird or something.
Jason, come on. That is unbelievable.
I real GM. What can I say? I don't know.
Let's bring up Mysteries and Illusions. Are you back in your normal place this weekend?
Great job.
Yeah, so we had a great show this last weekend and the weekend prior. This week we're off because I have another private event, but we're selling tickets for next week's show, which is the last show at the end of the month. And hey, I would love people to come and have fun with me. Just come, enjoy yourself, do something really unique and different on a fun night out in Nashville.
And again, I tell people to read your unsolicited Google reviews from the crowd. And if you want to get, it's amazing. I mean, you're blowing people away just like you do with us, man. And it's, I'm very proud you're part of the show. I'm very proud that your success is going really well because it's great, man. And I'm still trying to, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm still trying to figure out how the King of Hearts was in that insurance policy.
Yes. Yeah. Well, what is it? I think somebody told me one time that some of these people like go back and like scroll through it frame by frame. Just whatever you do, just don't do that.
You may get this a lot, but that's not like the actual insurance policy, right?
This is.
I was trying to do like a hangover quote thing there.
Trade secret. This is a trade secret. Yeah, right. This is my own little. It's just a silly little guy.
Gotcha.
Man, you're the best. Thank you. We'll continue helping you out, man, and spreading the word how wonderful you are. Jason, thanks, brother.
Take care. Have a good one. Thank you.
All right. Jason Michaels, mysteriesandillusions.com. I mean, that is just, I'm not sure what I just witnessed.
Like, who drew the King of Hearts on the back? Was it printed? Was it?
I don't know. Amazing. All right. Stick around. This next segment is just as important as what you just saw with Jason. A very special event happening on Saturday for the Rock and Roll Marathon to raise money and awareness for a great organization. We're going to tell you about it. That's all next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board.
Hey, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you.
Hero, man. All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. We're still trying to figure out what Jason Michaels just did to our heads. Amazing. Thank you, Jason. There's a live look at the T-Dot Smartway cameras. You make your way into work today in Middle Tennessee and Nashville. Little nice weather out there for it. What about rest of the day, Intern? All right, our weather brought to you by 54, the national area nonprofit serving older adults. They're a proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. And our pick city today is Myrtle, Tennessee. Murfreesboro, right now it's a little chilly outside, but it's going to be into the 70s today, partly cloudy, which I like to say mostly sunny. So it's going to be really nice. And then the weekend's going to be nice too. And that means it's going to be a really nice weekend to get out and enjoy the rock and roll marathon that's happening in Nashville on Saturday. I'll be running in my this is my 13th rock and roll half marathon. And by running, I still partake in it. But there's also a special group that's also taking part in the marathon on Saturday. We want to tell you about that right now. Let's welcome Lisa Hallett, all the way from the West Coast. Lisa, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Thank you for getting up and doing the show with us. And tell us about where Blue Run to Remember. Is that correct?
That's right. You got it. It's long, but you got it just right.
Thank you. Tell us about this.
We're a global community that honors the service and sacrifice of the American military. And we have communities across the country to include right outside of Fort Campbell, meeting every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And we take some time and we make sure we speak the names of the guys and gals who've made the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our country. And so we will be there on Saturday morning on the Rock and Roll Nashville race course. And we'll be right there in Bicentennial Park. And we'll have hundreds of volunteers holding American flags in honor of the heroes, the men and women who've made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And each of those flags will be accompanied by a poster that has the image and the name and the date of sacrifice of each of these men and women. And this is personal for me. My husband, John, was killed in combat in 2009, and he was casualty number 5,000. And it just made me so mad that my husband was a number. But all these men and women who serve our country and make the ultimate sacrifice are not numbers, but they're our friends and our neighbors and really incredible men and women. So we'll be there on the race course this weekend, bringing their stories, their service, and their sacrifice to the forefront and create an opportunity for thousands of runners, to include yourself, to live inspired by some really incredible heroes.
Lisa, my heart breaks for you. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. I mean, my heart breaks. I'm so sorry, but it's so rewarding that you're remembering his memory this way with the run and everything. What made you get with the marathons and everything?
You know, the first year when my husband passed away, we lost 41 soldiers in our unit and we were just struggling. So we started running together, and each week we got a little bit stronger and figured out what we were doing. And so we trained and ran the Seattle Rock and Roll Marathon. And it was right at the end of the deployment, and some of the service members were coming back. And so they lined that course with 40 American flags, and it became a tradition. And our heart has just been ready for Nashville. We were supposed to be there now for years. There's a little pandemic detour.
Right.
And so with, 3 years planning, we are going to be on the course finally this Saturday. And I just think, when we honor the fallen, we're living inspired by their lives, and nowhere is it better for us to live inspired by out there on the race course, right? We're challenging ourselves, we're pushing through the hard and taking the next step. And so it's just a great place to really create a foundation of how we remember our fallen service members.
Where on the course will you guys be set up on Saturday?
We will be in Bicentennial Park. So it's about mile 10.5 for the half marathoners and about 12.5 for the full marathoners.
Okay, that's usually the part of the marathon where I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I running?
There's always a point in the course where you're like, was this such a good idea? And the answer is always yes. But when you are struggling, there will be some real incredible heroes out there to drive your next step. We can always push through that hard, always take one more step. And when we take those service members with us, there's absolutely no excuse.
That is so fantastic. All right, so we will be able to, and I've got ignorant and dumb questions. I apologize.
No, give them up.
So we'll be able to find you regardless, correct? If we're running, we'll see all the blue?
Yeah, if you're running, you'll pass through images of fallen service members, and then those will be followed by these full-size American flags. And so as a runner, it's a chance for you to go from this purposeful, positive remembrance into this fierce celebration of life, country, and really our charge to live in the aftermath of such sacrifices. And it is just life-affirming.
I just think I'm almost speechless because I just see, I read through it last night and what you guys do and what you're about and everything. It's just simply amazing to do this. And I got to give a shout out real quick to Claire Foley, who sent me a note last night hoping just for a quick mention. And the more I read about that, Lisa, the more I saw this is more than just a quick mention. I mean, this is something that needs to be known, I think.
Well, Claire's an amazing volunteer and just a good friend, but she's right. It's going to be really special. And we want the community to be a part of this. These men and women made the ultimate sacrifice for all of us. And we can't all go to Arlington and pay our respects, but we are going to bring their stories and our honor right to the very communities they served. And so we would be delighted and just so fortunate to have the Nashville community come alongside us and hold an American flag in honor of these heroes. So you can visit our website at wearblueruntoremember.org, visit races, find Nashville, and join us. There's no cost to participate, and every volunteer will receive a Wear Blue Run to Remember shirt.
Oh, okay. So when I run by, are you handing out flags? Is that part of it?
No, the volunteers who join us on the course will receive flags. So if you want to come join us, we're going to gather in the park about 6:30 a.m. We'll hand out American flags to volunteers and wear blue shirts. We'll have a circle of remembrance. We'll speak the names of these men and women who we're honoring, and then we'll line the course. And then when you come through as our athletes, as thousands of athletes push through, you're going to pass through that living memorial that each of these volunteers from the community are creating.
Lisa, you called me an athlete. Thank you so much. I've never been called an athlete in my entire life. Thank you.
Darn straight.
So there's information on the screen for people to join up. And it's just not for Nashville. I mean, this is an organization that's nationwide. So if you're not in Nashville or other places, you just still go to the website and get all information, correct?
Absolutely. And actually this Memorial Day, we're inviting the country to commit to remember with us on May 30th, that last Monday of May. You just visit wearblueruntoremember.org, click on Memorial Day, and we're going to provide the name and story of a fallen service member for you to remember. And it's meant to be simple, just to take moments, learn their story, and really carry them in your steps that day. We even, of course, invite you to walk or run, just to move and to become a living memorial.
Beautiful. So are you coming to Nashville?
I'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'll be at the expo on Friday, and I will stop by on Saturday. I might be out of breath, but I will come by and see you guys on Saturday. Lisa, thank you. I know it's early for you on the West Coast. God bless you. Thank you for what you're doing. We'll continue to get the word out and spread the message for what you guys are doing. You're an angel. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, Joe. I sure appreciate this time this morning.
Absolutely. Lisa Hallett. And there's the website there. My heart breaks for her, but then she's doing this amazing thing to raise awareness. Just a beautiful person. All right, we'll take a break, come back. Celebrity birthdays to wrap up the show. That's next.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel, urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
There we go. Time for celebrity birthdays. Brought to you by good friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. The food today, Intern, guess what the food is at Donaldson Cafe?
What is it, Joe?
It's meatloaf.
I love that.
Gladys! Meatloaf!
What is she doing back there?
Never know what she's doing back there, right? All right. Time for celebrity birthdays. First birthday up today for you, Intern, is from Star Trek, George Takei.
Okay, the old one? Like the old Star Trek?
Yes.
Okay, let's go 81.
85. Jessica Lange, actress, won an Oscar for roles in Tootsie and Blue Sky.
Okay. Lange?
Jessica Lange. Yep.
Okay.
Jessica Lange or Lange? Jessica Lange.
Is there an E on the end?
Yeah, there's an E on the
I
end.
think I might be able to help with the whole Lange situation.
How old?
33.
73.
That's cool.
Actor Crispin Glover, man, he was in Back to the Future. He was Marty's dad, George McFly.
Let's go 64.
58. Andy Serkis. He played the Gollum in Lord of the Rings. He does the Caesar in Planet of the Apes.
He plays Gollum, like the My Precious.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
71.
He's 58. Guy's well known too, and
He's done
famous
a
for
lot.
that.
I just figured he might be a little older, but
Actress Carmen Electra.
gotcha. She's looked the same age for 80 years. That was mean. Let's say 49.
50.
Yes.
Actor Ryan O'Neal.
Let's go 54.
81. Actor Clint Howard, Ron Howard's brother. It's in every movie.
Older or younger brother?
Younger.
Let's go 44.
63. Actor Joey Lawrence from Blossom. Whoa.
49.
46. Yep. Let's see. One more to finish out here. Actor Clayne Crawford on Lethal Weapon in the TV show. Never heard of that guy, but it doesn't matter.
Crawford. You're a Lethal Weapon fan, though.
Not with the TV show, I'm not.
Oh, gotcha. The spinoffs.
Mhm.
Let's go 36.
It's 44. Thanks for playing.
Thank
All
you.
right, so running out of time up against the break. Thanks for joining the show today. Again, thanks to Jason Michaels, Chef Chris at Black Diamond, and Lisa Hallett with the organization Wear Blue Run to Remember at the marathon this weekend. Thank you all for joining us. Intern, thank you. Have a good day. Remember, make your way in the world today. Be kind, be nice, smile, open doors, let people in traffic. And remember this, nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you tomorrow.